Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video it's a little bit different. We are going to be taste testing 6 different hot cross buns. Now I've gone for completely different flavours. These are available at the supermarket in January, which is actually quite wild. But the flavours that we have are apple and cinnamon, we have a chocolate hot cross bun, we have a fairy bread hot cross bun, we have a caramel hot cross bun, a traditional, obviously, and a brioche hot cross bun. Now what I've done is to make sure that the test is fair, is that I have basically cut each hot cross bun in half, toasted it, spread it with butter, just how I would normally eat a hot cross bun, so that each bun has their fair chance. Now, I'm probably gonna rate these out of 5, based on overall taste. So let's go. All right, so first off the ranks is our chocolate hot cross bun. Now, I was a little hesitant when I saw this because you kind of completely lose the essentials of a hot cross bun with chocolate because it's basically just chocolate bread with chocolate chips in it. But I thought I would give it a go and see. So I have a nice little slice here that I've buttered, so let's go. It's chocolate bread. It is literally chocolate bread, there's no spice. Honestly, I'm not very impressed. It is literally chocolate bread. There's no like, you know, like with a hot crust bun, it's kind of got the spices. It's kind of none of that. So I'm actually gonna give that one like a 2 out of 5. I don't rate that. Right, next up, let's go fairy bread. All right, so now it's time for fairy bread. Now, again, similar sort of thing to the chocolate one. It is basically just sprinkles inside the bread. There is no fruit, nothing, which is fine because it's fairy bread. They've got a cute little pink cross on the top, which I think is cute. And there you go, you can probably actually see the little sprinkles in there, which is actually quite nice. And the bread looks nice and, I mean, it doesn't smell like fairy bread, but in the packet, they do give you sprinkles. So I've essentially made fairy bread, hot cross bun. Yeah, fairy bread and a hot cross bun. So let's give this one a whirl. It's yummy, it just tastes like a bougie fairy bread. I kind of feel like from these flavours, they've kind of jumped on it making it a hot cross bun, but it's really not a hot cross bun, it's just flavoured bread. I do like the fairy bread one, but I think that's because I love fairy bread. So I'm gonna give this one like a 3. Yeah, that one's a 3 out of 5. Okay, so next up we have apple and cinnamon. Now I have high hopes for this one because when I was pulling these out of the packet, they smell delicious, like literally smell like apple pie. There's something so nostalgic about that smell. It's like apple pie and cinnamon. It smells so yummy. So I have high hopes for this one. So let me just find where he is. He's this one, I think. So let's give this one a whirl. This one's banging. I think this one still has the fruit in it, or is it just apple? Because it has fruit in it, and it still has the cinnamon, which I think is what resembles a hot cross bun for me. It still tastes like a hot cross bun, and it's so, so yummy. This one is up there. I'd say actually this one's a 4.5. This one's delicious. So far, she is the winner. Okay, let's try something else. Okay, so next up is our caramel hot cross bun. I am a lover, absolute lover of hot cross bun, but also caramel. So I think I'm gonna love this one, but again, I don't see any fruit in there at all. So I think it's just similar to the chocolate one, but a white version or a caramel version. So let's give this one a go. Now this actually could be really sweet because caramel's really sweet. So let's see. This one is delicious, but I don't think it's a hot cross bun. I almost feel like you should just put it in the oven and then put hot crusted over it and have it as like a pudding, like a bread and butter pudding. Actually, that's a really good idea. This would taste really good as a bread and butter pudding. It's really yummy and it's really sweet, and there is so many bits of caramel in there. I don't know whether you can see that, but there is so many bits in there. And it's really yummy, but it doesn't really taste like a hot cross bun. But saying that, that is a solid 3.5. But that may be because I love caramel. All right, next on the ranks is our brioche hot cross bun. Now I think this is probably gonna be a winner, being that it is all the flavors of a hot cross bun, but you've got even more buttery brioche bread. Now the bread looks incredible, like it's really yellow in comparison to the traditional. The traditional is definitely more grey-like, whereas the brioche is really yellow. So lots of butter in there, which is what we love. Saying that, overall, none of them have the sticky glaze on the top that is quite common with a hot cross bun. Even the traditional doesn't have that. So that may be something worth noting. But anyway, I don't want to not give this one its glory. So it's got all the fruit in there. Let's see if it's got the spices. It's yummy, but it kind of just tastes like fruit toast. It doesn't have the spices, which I think maybe I stitched myself up here because I feel like the only one with spices is the apple cinnamon and the traditional one. It is really yummy. The brioche one is really yummy, and you can tell it's like a little bit more luxurious than your normal traditional, but it just doesn't have the typical hot cross bun like flavor. I almost felt like the flavors themselves would have like the traditional plus like aspects of other flavors, but that's okay, no worries. So let's move on to our final traditional, which I think I'm going to be blown away with because I bloody love these anyway. Actually, did I score brioche? I don't think I scored brioche. Okay, brioche, I'm going to say is a 3. Brioche is 3 out of 5. Now, traditional. Bloody love these guys. Yeah, banging. Absolutely delicious. You have like the sultanas that are so big and juicy that when you bite into them, they're just so juicy, they are delicious. The bread is super spicy. I also love that when you just like push down on the bread, it basically just squishes. Like, I don't know whether that's a good thing or not, but it is so yummy. So I am gonna, after trying all different 6 flavors, I'm gonna revert back to typical traditional hot cross bun is my favorite. Giving this a 5 out of 5. So yeah, anyway, I have had enough hot cross buns that I need a slip of tea. Anyway, a slightly different video today, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to review any other little seasonal goodies that appear in your supermarket, please pop them down in the comments below and I will do my best to try and track them down. And for now, we shall see you in our next video. Have a great week, guys.